Hey MK, so I know I'm not your maid of honor, but I'm still claiming my spot as your best friend, and so let's just call this my best friend speech to you. First off, you're getting married! Holy cow! Congratulations. I'm so sorry I couldn't be there to celebrate the beginning of your marriage. You and I have been friends for almost 10 years now. Holy cow, we're old. It began in high school when we taped up our legs for a referee to referee a basketball game. Do you remember that? We dressed up all silly and thought we were super cool and refed a basketball game. And then we grew together in college as we roomed with our crazy roommates and used them as entertainment because we didn't have cable. And then it cemented over the last years while we've become adults and grown up. It's scary that we're old now. We're doing grown-up things. Since we've known each other, we have lived as close as 20 feet apart in the same apartment and as far as 4,326 miles, which is exactly how far away we are right now. Thank you, Google Maps. And all the while, our friendship has stayed the same and been unwavering. We have been through the hard times, through the loves and loss, through the family hardship. We understand what a dysfunctional family is more than most. And we have been there for the fun times, like when we cut off your cast at running camp, and when we thought it was a great idea to drink every single drink at the science fair. We have been there through it all. Birthdays, graduations, boyfriends, job offers, and now the excitement of you having a baby. The past years have been the best days of my life. They've been a roller coaster, and I've enjoyed every second of it. And now we are starting to celebrate one of the climaxes of the ride, your marriage. We get to celebrate you moving from a Ms. to a Mrs. And although you and Jonathan have been together for almost 2 years now, this marks a huge step in your lives, which I'm sure you've already been drilled into your head by the church, but just in case you forget, it's huge! So enough about you, MK, because I have some tips for Jonathan. Mr. Griffin. First off, you are a very lucky man. The luckiest man in the whole universe, as far as I'm concerned. You flip and remember that. And I know you already know MK quite well, but here are a few tips that might help you along the way. Over the years, I've learned my fair share, and these are just some of the highlights. Number 1. MK does not function without coffee. No coffee equals cranky MK, and no like cranky MK. Number 2. MK cannot drive. I don't care what she says. I don't care if she says she hasn't had anything to drink. She can't drive. She drives like a blind, emphasis on blind, 80-year-old. So I suggest you take the wheel. Number 3. Now I'm sure you already figured this one out, but just so you know, MK is a little bit, well, kooky, just to say so. Do not be surprised if you find her having full conversations with her male fish, Princess Guppy Daisy. Or if one day you can't find her in the house and then she pops out of a box to scare you. In the 3 years we've lived together, I've learned to come to expect the unexpected. Number 4. MK is unbelievably caring and forgiving. She sees and brings out the best in people and loves them despite their faults. Because of this, she also deserves the absolute best from people and the people closest to her. She goes out of her way to make those around her happy, and it's only fair she gets the same in return. On this note, Jonathan, you have nothing to worry about, because I've seen how happy you make her and how much you love her. Number 5, and most important, MK will never ever take your love and your friendship for granted. MK is one of the most stubborn people I know, and when she is sure of something, she is sure. And of her love for you, she is definitely sure. You complement and balance each other out well, and the commitment and loyalty you show to each other is inspiring. I wish you both the longest and the happiest of lives. I am honored to be considered a friend of you both, and I look forward to be around as you grow and share each other's lives. I love you both, Mrs. and Mr. Griffin. Say her first because she's more important. And I am so sorry couldn't be there.